Black women, black moms. And I'm obviously not speaking to each and every one of you, because shout out to the ones who are out here setting examples. But black women and black moms like this. Why must you do this? Why is this a thing? Why are you so ignorant? I could never be in a situation like this and handle it the way that these people handled it. My skin was literally boiling as I was watching this. It's very unfortunate that this is a reality for children. This is a reality for some mothers out there, and the fact that they are actually handling and carrying themselves like this. Let's check out this 26-year-old mother. She's by the name of Cambria Darby, I believe. She took her son to Walmart, and I'm just going to let you see this. She took her son to Walmart, and it really escalated. But when she took him there, this man was freezing. Apparently where they were at, I'm not sure which state they're in, but apparently where they were at, it was obviously freezing outside. As you can see, the other people in the store are completely dressed and really just ready to kind of take on the weather that they were presented with out there. But let's check this out, and we're going to talk about it. Let's get into this.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did. Obviously.
That baby just had a pamper on.
That's all he got on.
I can't. Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police.
No, what's wrong with you?
Somebody call police on her.
Who are you? Lower my voice.
Lower your voice. Who are you?
Get out that man. Get out that man's face, please.
The fuck?
You're crazy.
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead, since it's already been called 2 times. I keep paying. So long as you got hot water, fire extinguisher.
But when you come in the store fully dressed and your baby's not.
Now, I'm going to call the cops right now.
How many kids do you got?
I got one.
Cops right now.
Oh, okay. So the next one is. Sorry, okay.
She just sad. That just sad.
Okay, so tell me you're ignorant without telling me you're ignorant. I hate to say it like this, but that's really just what this is being demonstrated. It's just straight ignorance. Even if I try to apply some logic to this, let's say she was at home and she said, hey, I need to get some groceries. So she steps out to get some groceries. And when you look at it in the video, I mean, she's fully clothed. She's got clothes on there. She's got a bonnet on her head. She's got a sweater on. She's ready to go. You know what I mean? She's looking pretty decent there, warmed up. She's got boots on, pants and everything. But she brought her child out in the cold weather with nothing but a pamper on, and then threw a jacket on him. And then as people are coming up, just asking the simple question, is he okay? She already had an attitude. She already had an attitude, and then throws cold, frozen food from the frozen aisle onto his legs as he's in there actively shivering already. Black women, black moms. And I'm obviously not speaking to each and every one of you, because shout out to the ones who are out here setting examples. But black women and black moms like this. Why must you do this? Why is this a thing? Why are you so ignorant? They say ignorance is bliss. But I gotta ask, is this a result of generational curses? Is this because this is the way she was treated when she was a kid? Or is it just this new generation? She's 26 years old. Is it just the new generation coming out where all these new ideologies and new ways of parenting, and maybe they weren't taught? I believe it's the new generation, if I'm going to be honest. There's a part of me that wants to be able to blame it on generational curses. I feel like a lot of us want to blame things on generational curses. But some things, there really aren't the problems or the result of how we may or may not have been treated as a child. The interesting thing about this, and the fact still remains, it's people like this here, they don't have children to take care of the child, to set forth a life that is providing them with the greatest opportunities, the greatest chances. people want to have sex, but people don't want to have kids. And that's the reason why I'm saying that this is a result of this new generation, that there's a lot of people having sex, but a lot of people aren't looking to start a family. But people don't realize that kids are the result of sex, not just the self-pleasure that you get at the end of it. Kids aren't just for decoration. They're not something just to do, something to add to your list chronologically because it's what people do. They get together, they have kids, they start a family. Let's just have kids. They're not there for you to be able to get more generational welfare and more generational aid and assistance. That's not what they're there for. One can say she probably didn't have any means. I would, as I'm thinking about this and I'm looking at it and watched it, I try to give her the benefit of the doubt. I really did. I really did. Because my skin was boiling at the fact that she could be so dismissive to genuine people really just trying to help them. You know, if she didn't have the means, I would think that she could have been like, look, when they said, hey, is he okay? You know what? I really don't have enough money. I only had enough money to do this. But I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense that I feel like even some of the most struggling parents, still have at least something to put on the kid. You know what I mean? You got some clothes to put on. Even if they're still just wearing the same few outfits over and over, you still got something that you could have put them on. But like the lady said in the beginning, she brought him into the store and he had nothing on but a diaper. And it's freezing cold and he's shivering and she's got him in that, you know, shopping cart, and those things are cold too. It's not like they're carpeted. It's not like, you know what I mean? He's in there freezing, sitting on cold groceries in a cold basket with nothing on but a jacket that she kind of just threw on him. This is terrible. This is very terrible. And like I said, even in trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and some people could say that maybe she didn't have enough means to get through. Maybe she didn't have enough means to get by. But this is the thing that pretty much destroys giving her the benefit of the doubt. And I'm getting ready to show you, because people started to walk up outside of just the people that were starting the altercation, if you will, in the beginning. People started walking up and they started offering to help. They were bringing their concerns. And the thing that was really kind of disgusting to me, and maybe you guys can help me understand this, what's up with the twerking thing? What's up with the twerking thing? Before we get to the, you know, the thing that I'm going to show you guys about how people were really kind of just being great Samaritans and coming up and helping. But what's up with the twerking thing? This guy said that she's kind of being crazy and she really just accepts it. I am. Yeah, I am. Like, what's up with that? What is seriously up with that? You see what I'm saying? I feel like this generation, especially people like this, you know, when they're corrected and they find themselves in these positions, it's like they ignore the correction and they continue to be ignorant in their dismissiveness. But it's like, bro, you're not helping anyone at all. Like, at all, including yourself. You're not helping yourself by staying this ignorant. Let's check that out one more time.
Man, face, please.
The
You're
fuck?
crazy.
So even I just graduated out of here. Bitch. Fuck you talking about?
What the hell? Somebody call.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, what in the world? Like, what's going on? They came honestly and sincerely with a concern. We're not even coming to attack you. We're not even coming to offend you. We really just see a kid shivering in a basket. I think anybody with a good heart would be concerned. Anybody with a good heart would be concerned. So it's really like, as the lady said, like, what in the world? What is that? What is that? That's not even the proper response to what's going on here. It's like you don't even care. You didn't care. Maybe she was on something. I don't know. Does anybody who knows, who's watching this, if somebody's on something, does it look like she appears to be maybe on something? Like maybe she's not all in her right head. Maybe she's on some sort of a drug, or maybe she's drunk or something. I don't know. Let me know, man. Let me know. Give me some feedback on that. But let me show you guys this one coming up here. She had some people helping her out. And the thing to make it even more worse of how I felt that honestly, this woman did not need to have children in her care at all. And I'm glad the way that this ended, and I'm going to show you guys that at the end, but I'm going to show you guys how disgusting it was to watch her after she did get someone who honestly just came up and helped, didn't even ask, kind of just really asserted themselves to help this kid and get him some clothing so he could get warm and be taken care of. Look how nonchalant and how much she did not care about what was taking place. Let's check this out.
Come on, man.
Oh, baby.
Close as hell, baby. I'm cold.
Yeah, that's what I was more concerned.
Yeah, that. Don't never in your life do that, baby. Don't give a damn. We run out there and go to that stove that you better stop and put something on. Hello. Hey.
How old are you, man?
Okay, so as he's doing this and as they're putting the clothes on him, she's literally just not caring. She's on her phone, not even saying, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you." I feel really bad for this little boy. I feel really bad for this little boy. Like, this is sad to know that this isn't even the only case of where this is actually happening. There's other children that are dealing with things like this and dealing with, mothers and parents that are just not fit to be mothers, not fit to be parenting. They can barely take care of themselves. They barely have control of their own emotions and their own behaviors, let alone trying to actually raise up a child. That's terrible. That's very terrible. And they're sitting there trying to tell her, hey, look, no matter what you have to do, don't ever come to the store like this. Because there's people watching you. There's people around. Don't ever do such a thing. Ever. It's, maybe you didn't know. And like I said, the people that were helping her, they were just so nice. They were so nice. They didn't mean any harm whatsoever. They didn't mean any harm. But she could have easily had this situation de-escalated. She could have got the help that she needed from the people, but her ignorance and going on in this ignorance is what caused her to overall end up being in the position that she ended up being in. At the end of this, shout out to TikTok, got these videos from there. Shout out to them. At the end of this, the police come. She gets arrested. She's charged with child neglect, which is valid. And she's facing up to 6 years in jail. So I'm not sure whether, the court case is standing, whether she's on trial. I'm not sure where that is right now, but all I know is what's been released is that she was indeed arrested. She was facing charges of child neglect, facing up to 6 years in jail. And CPS did come and take the child, put him in a safe place, pretty much got him back up to where he needed to be. And they ended up sending him with family members, close family members. So he did end up getting into good care. But what was interesting that I did read in the report was that not only did this baby get placed with family members, but her other 2 children, I believe, got placed with family members. So she had other children, which kind of makes sense as to why she thought one of her defending statements could be in the video when she was talking to the couple. How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have? Because she thought that because she had multiple kids and that lady only had one, that she was more qualified to do what she was doing. But let me tell you, the amount of children you have it's not significant of anything other than how many times you've laid down and actively, or even maybe even non-actively, attempted to have a child. So yeah, it doesn't make you a better parent just because you have more kids. You're really just destroying more kids the more and more you have. So it's a good thing that they were placed in what was considered a safe environment and that they could possibly, I believe, be able to have a good and a better life. But there was a Walmart employee. Like I said, I got these videos from TikTok, and I believe the TikToker that was posting all of these was in fact, Walmart employee that was on duty at the time. She was on duty at the time of this altercation, and she was the one recording all of this content, and she got fired. Walmart fired her. I don't exactly know why, but I do know that there has been a big frenzy on it as far as this is definitely wrongful termination. Because what does Walmart expect me to do? I guess maybe in their employee protocols, it's probably you really just got to leave these things alone. Maybe she got fired for putting it out there. I don't know. Maybe because she took video. Maybe it wasn't allowed, or, maybe she wasn't given permission. I don't know. But I do believe that it was wrong for termination, because what else do you expect people to do? Do you just want all of us as people to kind of just walk off and just mind our own business and not help anybody out and just be such a divided nation, divided country? What do you want? You know what I mean? What comes next? These were honest people that were coming in, and they weren't even being offensive. The first people, when she had the initial altercation, it's like, I don't think they were being offensive. They came in nicely, but she just started kind of whacking out, where they were kind of just like, honestly, bro, I'm calling the cops. Like, because I can't reason with you, and you obviously have no common sense of the matter. So we're just going to have to get the authorities involved. But it was interesting, man. She ended up starting a GoFundMe account, that employee that got fired, and people were graciously donating to her. So that was good. You know what I mean? That's been really good for her. But this is sad, guys. This is extremely sad. And I honestly hate to see things like this. Mothers, black mothers, black fathers, black people, we got to do better. whatever the case may be, we have to do better by setting examples, because all these dysfunctional systems and these dysfunctional, you know, family, you know, orders and stuff like that, man, it's trickling down too much, and it's starting to affect people in these ways. It's starting to affect the children. You know, this little boy, man, feel very sad for him. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. I appreciate it for you guys staying this long. If you have, as always, I do appreciate it. But that's all I got. Till the next one, guys, I'm out.